welcome back to Miserymas. Today, on my attempts to try and cheer up your Christmas period, and potentially depress myself, I am going to try and answer the question, is there any freaking decent vegan cheese out there? Now, I am somebody who is vegetarian, aspiring vegan, but cheese is my vice. How does one live without cheese? And a big component of my Christmas is cheese as well. So as somebody who has eaten cheese very recently, some might say this morning, who can say, the rumours are true, I think that I might be able to judge whether these are in fact like adequate substitutes for cheese. I'm not looking for can't tell the difference between vegan cheese and cheese. I don't think that's going to be possible. But if it's about 70% as good as cheese, if I might actually choose this instead of cheese, at least sometimes, I think there might be some hope for humanity. Now, all the vegan cheese I've tried so far, frankly, has been freaking awful. But I've pulled out all the stops and I've really made an effort to try and look at what is available to me right now and to see if any of these are going to please me. Now, I have kind of split this into two. There are 8 samples of cheese on the table. 4 of them are from our man Tesco. So the price range is about £1.50 to £2.50. And then I've also got some real fancy cheese from a place called the Fauxmagerie. I kid you not. And those cheeses are around £5 per wad of cheese, around that price. So if I need to pay more to get the glee, let's find out. I'm hoping that the cheaper ones are going to be better, but who freaking knows? Now, it's important for me to make this as a scientific experiment as possible. So at the bottom end, we've got Life Ruiner. Why save this planet if it's not going to be joyful? I give up, basically. That's a Life Ruiner. Offensive. This isn't something that should have been on the market. I would frankly like my money back if I was the kind of organised person that kept their receipts. This won't do. I will have to continue to eat cheese, I am afraid. Pedestrian. It's okay. I wouldn't kick it out of bed. It's better than a slap in the face with a wet fish. Probably not the best vegan joke ever, is it? Yeah, it's okay. I'm not mad about it, but frankly, it's not going to help me give up cheese, which, is the end goal. Okay. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
This is pretty good. I would eat this voluntarily. I might even buy it again. Who can say? And then finally, Second Coming. This I don't know if anybody's going to make it here, but somebody might. And this is the kind of cheese. What I'm looking for is inspiration, something that recognises the greatness of cheese and doesn't spit on its grave. It doesn't have to exactly be cheese, but it has to be something incredibly tasty that I look forward to actively eating again. Is it going to be possible? Who can say? I'm sweating. Let's begin. First, we've got a standard cheddar from the Tesco Free From range. It looks kind of hardy. It's a little bit rubbery, but let's just give it a go. I think I'm starting at the standard stuff, and then there's some really ambitious stuff down this end that you'll discover. Okay, let's see. It's giving me geography teacher old boots. It's not that bad, but it's quite salty. It's not very satisfying. No, I don't think I can publicly give this a pedestrian rating. It's very, it's almost weirdly powdery. There's no moisture to it. It feels incredibly artificial, but not even in a fun burger cheese kind of way. I'm afraid this is going to have to be offensive. I'm offended. Make it up to me, Tesco. Okay, next is the Fauxmagerie's answer to Camembert. Ambitious. It's got a lot of moisture to it. When I was cutting it up, I was like, this feels like Camembert. Does it taste like Camembert? Craig made me get a plate because I was being a messy little goblin. Okay, let's go. Oh, weird. Okay. It has a kind of spreadable texture. Not as hard as Camembert. It's very truffly. It tastes like truffle. It has a weird aftertaste though. Okay. I think we've seen enough. I'm afraid not. It has slight fishy vibes to it, and it's really truffly. And if you don't like truffle, this wouldn't please you. I do like truffle, but it's too much. It's too much. I don't have the language to tell you exactly what it tastes like, but it's definitely It's trying to overcompensate by giving you loads of really random flavours, and I think Camembert is quite mild, but it has like a little kick at the end, whereas this is just being like kicked in the stomach forever. I'm gonna say this is quite offensive as well. I wouldn't say it's life-ruining. I didn't spit it out, as you saw. We're gonna have to get better than this, guys, if we're gonna get through this. Can I count on you? Okay, good. Right, next. Here is another Tesco find. This is Violife's Epic Mature. A bit of an arrogant title, I'd say, but we'll give it a go. It has a similar kind of texture to the first one. A little bit rubbery, but definitely like recognisably cheddar. Let's see. Okay. This tastes quite healthy. And I don't really know how to explain that, but it's quite creamy. I wouldn't like be excited to buy this off the shelf, but I wouldn't be annoyed about it if somebody gave it to me in a sandwich. How's that for it? I think this is definitely the best so far because it has a little bit of that hint of creaminess to it. And the texture is actually quite similar to cheddar. There's nothing kind of powdery or weird about it. It's actually, it's holding together like cheddar. So texture-wise and taste-wise, we're getting there. You can be a pedestrian. You're allowed to walk on the street. The paroles are free. Okay, next one. Okay, this is the Shoreditch smoked. And I think I was like most excited about this one because I feel like smoked is like things can be smoked. It doesn't have to be cheese to be smoked. Like that part of the assignment is clear. So we'll see. It's got a bit of a darker colour than the other cheeses and looks very moist. So let's try it out. Oh, oh my god! Wow. Okay. This texture is pate. It tastes like meaty pate, which isn't bad because I really miss pate. I'm just gonna hold 1 second. This one's just gonna have to symbolise this cheese. That's really nice. I'm going to hold out for the second and coming category because I feel like we've got a way to go. But I really liked that. I can't believe that. It melts in your mouth more than cheese, so it kind of disappears faster. But that just means I have to eat more. How sad. Okay, this is going to symbolise the Shoreditch smoked. But that was I'm shook. That was really good. Okay, this one was hunted and gathered by me from Tesco. It is an Applewood vegan offering. This one is most widely available. I've seen this in quite a lot of supermarkets, and it's supposed to be good, and it's also supposed to melt really well. So maybe I'll try that later. But let's just see how it passes the lips and makes it onto the hips. Ooh. Okay. Oh no. This is making me a sad panda. Oh, I'm not. Don't spit. Swallow. Come on. I'm afraid that was slightly life ruining. And I don't say that lightly. What? That tasted like Mean Girls 2. There, I said it. Let's move on, shall we? Okay, I just need to get some water. So these three last cheeses are the most ambitious to me in what they're trying to achieve, and that is why I salute them. So this one we're going to try is called the Brixton Blue. I know, so hipster, but blue cheese is surely going to be really, really hard to achieve, and also it's the cheese that I have eaten most recently, I must share with you. So I have vivid memories of how good real blue cheese is. I mean, it did look like blue cheese in the packet. It had like the veins and everything. So I'm sorry, grateful, forgetful, happy, as Sondheim might say. Okay, let's just stop talking, leader, and just eat it. I know you're nervous. Okay. Oh, okay. Wish I hadn't done that. Okay, this is okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that is stronger than most blue cheese. I think that's actually a really good attempt at blue cheese. It's stronger than most blue cheese I eat, which is why I was a bit like, oh, this is pushing my blue boundaries. But that's okay. Oh no, wait. Oh no. Oh. Let me get the water.
You good?
Mm-hmm. I'm back. I didn't heave. But I must tell you that cheese, while great on the surface, was really quite a Mr. Wickham. It really, like, you get excited and then the aftertaste is genuinely quick save fairy liquid. Like, it feels like somebody has like tried to wash my mouth out with soap because I've said something bad about the cheese, which I'm about to again. And you can't stop. I'm afraid that is life ruining. That is so sad because they really, at the beginning, it tricked me. But why does it taste like soap? Did I do something to it? Is this me? Was it on the cracker? No, I'm sorry. Do not pass go. That was as offensive as Cats, to be honest. The new Cats film. That's what we're looking at here. Okay, dare I go on? No, we must continue. This is Halloumi. Tesco's answer to Halloumi. Now, I might grill this later to find out how it grills, because obviously one of the main points of halloumi being in the world is that you can grill it. But we're going to try it like this because I still think I'll be able to tell like vaguely what the quality is, because I eat some raw halloumi sometimes. I've been known to. I know what it's supposed to taste like. Okay, let's go. That tastes really fucking weird. Okay. Right. This is actually going to go in Coming Up Millhouse, because while this is 100% not halloumi, what it is that really nice garlic spreadable cheese, you know, the kind of like 90s lunchbox staple kind of cheese. Do you know what I'm talking about? This is a more solid version of that. It tastes like spreadable coriander and garlic cheese. So it's really nice. It's not halloumi, steady, but it is nice cheese. And I'd buy that again, but it's not going to get the second coming because it tricked me. I was excited about having halloumi. Obviously nowhere near halloumi, but quite nice cheese. So Tesco, you did okay. Right, this last one. This is the Fleur de Fauxmage. And I don't even know what kind of cheese this is supposed to be imitating, but I had to buy it because it kind of looks like one of those jars you find in like the Victorian Operating Theatre Museum. I don't know if you remember when we went there, but we did, and it was really gross. So obviously I had to try it. But I'm just also like, most of the problems with vegan cheese is that it's either like dried out or it's too smushy. So the fact that they're preserving it in this oil gives me some kind of hope. And it's made out of almonds, but it also has olive oil, rosemary, thyme, lemon, and lavender. What business do they have putting lavender in this? I have so many questions. So that's what it looks like in the jar. Here's what it looks like smushed onto a cracker. And in a minute, you're going to see what my face looks like after I've eaten it. Let's go. Okay, here's the problem. Vegan cheese reminds me of what I'm actually eating when I eat cheese, which is an incredible amount of lard and like greasy fat. The texture of this is kind of like when I used to like fry bacon and then you clear out the pan afterwards. Like that's the texture, which I'm not against, but it's hard to eat in like large quantities without like part of your like primal brain thinking, maybe don't eat all of this. But it is really nice, and actually it's really nutty, which makes sense, but that's not going to take me off the cheese wagon. It's actually more of like a really good dip. No, this is a really nice vegan dip. Confusing. It also has the texture of like, you know when you melt butter and then it kind of starts solidifying again? Kind of like that. So if that makes you feel sick, then maybe not, but that makes me feel liberated. I ate it all again, oops. Okay. Symbolically, this is going to be a pedestrian because it's a pretty good dip, but would I pay £5 for a jar of dip? I don't know. And it was definitely nutty. It had nothing that cheesy about it, but it was quite nice. So how did we do? Now this isn't making me despair. This is actually giving me a little bit of hope. One, because there are actually things on this scale of the meter, and also because then they weren't all like, I didn't see a big difference between the expensive stuff and the cheap stuff. Like it basically seemed to be a bit of a 50-50 gamble anyway, which gives me hope. The two ones that are up here are the fake halloumi from Tesco, and this one, RIP, was the smoked Shoreditch, which was really incredible. It didn't quite get here for me, but it makes me feel like in the future it could be possible. So that's very exciting. Down here, we've just got hanging heads. You know what's down here. I wouldn't advise. I'm very sad about it. But also I look forward to like just trying to eat some of this and not think that it's supposed to be cheese and just enjoy it for what it is. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am making a video every day in December because I am smoking like that Shoreditch cheese. Let me know if you've tried any good vegan alternatives in the description. I want to hear any recommendations you have. I'm begging you here. I'm on my knees. Make sure you subscribe if you'd like to be here again, and Frog Snog out.